Hello there, it's Lana, and I'm back to help you with just a little bit of an Excel trick, which is how to insert an image into an Excel file. So suppose you have, I don't know, some typing or some other problems here, right? And you want to insert a picture over here to show something that you're trying to illustrate. All you have to do is go to the Insert menu, which is right here, right next to the Home tab. So you click on Insert, and right there it says Picture. So you click on Picture, and you wait. And then you roam through your files wherever they happen to be on your computer, your C drive, your My Documents, wherever. I'm going to pick an image from my desktop. So I'm going to grab from my desktop, and I have an image of a normal curve. So I'm going to insert that. And there it is. And you can see it's particularly large here, so I'm just going to kind of move my cursor to this top left corner, for example, and I'm going to drag it down, and my image is going to get smaller in relation to how I'm making it smaller. And then I'm clicking on it and moving it around. So I can see, I want it over here, I want it over here. It just depends on where your typing is and where your work is being shown. So if you have a lot of work over here, you don't want to necessarily cover it up with a picture. Now, one other thing to think about is if you want to print this page, you want to make sure it fits on the page. So if you go to File and you go to Print, if you have any desire to print this, well, it's going to take a second. There it is. You can see that my graph currently where it is off screen. Now, there's a couple ways to fix that. I could change to a landscape orientation. So if I do that, then it'll fit, right? And you can see kind of my work over here on the left. I'd have typing and a table there or whatever. Or I can go back to the home screen and kind of manipulate where it is and see if that changes things. So let me go back to print. Let me change back to a portrait orientation. You can see it's still off screen. That's okay. Because when you go back, you can see that the line between J and K got kind of a dotted line in there. That's because it's showing you where the print would happen. See, and down there's the bottom of the page. So all of these cells will be printed on that first page. So if you're going to print portrait, then this is how it would get it to fit. And if you want to change it to landscape, then it'd of course be wider than it is tall. And there you go. And you could print the entire page in the graph, and let's say you had a table over here with some stuff in it, then those pieces would show up together. If you want, you can actually print each part individually too. You can highlight a section. Let's say I just want this table to print, and then I go to File, Print, and then let's see, I would print not the active sheet, not the entire workbook, but just the selection I'm working on. Or, let's see, let me go back. If I click on the image, go to File, go to Print, and I can print. See, now it's going to not offer me the option of printing just the image. So I can either print a piece of Excel or the Excel with the image in it, but it can't let me just print the image on its own. Good to know. All right, so there you go. So again, you just go to Insert, click Picture, then go find the picture in your file somewhere and click Insert, and you're all done. And then you can move it around, resize it, make it bigger, make it smaller, etc. from there. One other thing to keep in mind is when you have an image, you can do things to it. So if I click on it, you can see the format. So I can add a border up here. I could make it a red border. See, there it is, red. Or I can make a yellow border, something like that. I can give the picture effects if I so desire. Right? Let's say I want to give it a shadow. So I can click on shadow and play around with what kind of shadows I give it, stuff like that. Okay, so those are all options, and they only appear if you click on the image. And then if you click off the image, then that whole menu goes away. So click on the image, then it all comes back. There's all sorts of stuff in here, most of which you probably won't want to play with, but there you have it.